We are at video number 0007. In the next sections, I will explain the Bhagavad Gita by breaking it into smaller parts. Each part explores a specific idea that helps us understand the full message of the Gita. These parts are not directly written in the Gita itself, but they grow out of and expand upon certain verses from it. A student is asking a question. You often speak of the Bhagavad Gita as a complete teaching, but it is vast and filled with poetic verses. How can one truly grasp its message without getting lost in its depth? The Guru replies, the Gita is indeed deep, like an ocean. To drink from it, we must take it in small cups, segment by segment. Each verse is a drop of divine wisdom. When these drops are joined, they form the full ocean of truth. So, in what follows, we will not merely read the Gita, we shall unpack it. We will separate its message into parts, each one flowing naturally from the verses. These are not additions, but expansions, like branches growing from the trunk of an ancient tree. The student is asking another question. Why must we divide the message? Can we not simply read it as it is? The Guru replies, reading is one thing, understanding is another. The Gita's verses are condensed. Each line is like a seed containing an entire forest. When we divide it into segments, we do not cut it apart. We help the forest grow from those seeds. Every segment reflects a stage of the journey: confusion, doubt, understanding, surrender, and finally, awakening. This method allows a seeker to walk with Arjun, to feel his despair, and to rise with his enlightenment. The student is asking another question. So, you mean each segment expands on certain verses? The Guru replies, precisely. The Gita speaks in the language of timeless truth, but human understanding grows best when truth is shown from many sides. By reflecting on each set of verses, we let their light spread wider, illuminating aspects of life they only hint at. Think of the verse as a spark. The segment is the flame that grows from it. When we speak of duty, dharma, we will not stop at the battlefield of Kurukshetra. We will see how it applies to your daily struggles, your relationships, your decisions, and your fears. When we speak knowledge, Gyan, we will go beyond philosophy to living wisdom. How to see yourself not as the doer but as the witness. When we speak of devotion, bhakti, we will explore not rituals but the transformation of the heart. Thus, each part unfolds the Gita's wisdom in a way that the mind can understand and the heart can feel. The student is asking another question. The Gita was spoken to Arjun in the midst of war. How is this ancient dialogue relevant to us today, who face no battlefield like this? The Guru replies, every human heart contains its own Kurukshetra. The battle Arjun faced was not merely against enemies with weapons, it was the inner battle between fear and duty, confusion and clarity, ego and soul. Today, our wars are fought not with swords but with choices between right and wrong, between selfishness and service, between despair and faith. The Gita teaches not what to fight, but how to fight, how to act without attachment, how to serve without pride, how to love without expectation. When you understand this, you realize the battlefield is within you, and the Gita is your eternal guide through it. The student is asking another question. You speak of many segments, yet the Gita is one complete scripture. How can dividing it help us see its wholeness? The Guru replies, that is the secret. When we divide to understand, we do not fragment, we clarify, like examining the parts of a jewel to better admire its brilliance. Each segment, whether it speaks of karma, action, gyan, knowledge, bhakti, devotion, or yoga, union, is a facet of the same jewel, the realization of the self. By studying each facet, we learn how it reflects the same divine light. And when we bring them all together, the full brilliance of the Gita shines forth. The full brilliance of the Gita shines forth, showing us that all paths, all duties, all loves, all wisdom lead to one truth, the eternal self, the presence of the divine within. The student is asking another question. So, what should be my goal as I study these segments? Is it to memorize? or to believe? The Guru replies, neither. The Gita is not a book to be memorized. It is a mirror to be looked into. You study it not to collect words, but to awaken understanding. You reflect not to store ideas, but to transform your way of seeing. Let each segment stir your soul. Let it ask you, who am I? Why do I act? What is my duty? What is real? Let each segment stir your soul. Let it ask you, who am I? Why do I act? What is my duty? What is real? When the answers rise from within, you will see that the Gita was never outside you. It was always the voice of your own higher self, speaking through the words of Krishna to Arjun and now to you. The Guru continues. As you read each part, remember wisdom grows not by speed but by depth. Do not rush through the words, let them sink into your being. The Gita is not a story to finish, but a life to live. Every time you read it, it will reveal a new truth because you will have become a little wiser, a little more awake. If you can live even one verse, just one, fully and sincerely, the entire Gita will have fulfilled its purpose within you. If you can live even one verse, just one verse, fully and sincerely, the entire Gita will have fulfilled its purpose within you. The student is asking another question. Your words bring light to my heart. I now understand. The Gita is not an ancient scripture alone. It is the guide to my inner life. The Guru replies, yes, let's walk this journey together, verse by verse, segment by segment, until the message of the Gita is not just understood but lived. For in living it, you will know peace, the peace that comes when the heart and the universe are one, the peace that comes when the heart and the universe are one. Now, summary of the teaching. The Gita's wisdom can be understood best when broken into meaningful segments. Each segment grows from specific verses, expanding their meaning into life's context. The Battle of Kurukshetra symbolizes our inner conflicts. The goal is not memorization, but transformation. Understanding arises through reflection, sincerity, and practice. The Gita is not just a text, It is a lifelong dialogue between the divine and your own soul. Hari Om.